Hi, it's Mrs. Gonzalez again. We're going to look at this problem again about the gardener, and we're going to do it a different way. We're still going to use a model. However, we're going to do a different representation of the amount to represent the amount of soil that the gardener used and the amount of soil that he has left. Okay? Let me fix this. I erased it by accident. Okay. So forgive me. Okay. Okay. So again, a gardener has 10 pounds of soil. He used 5/8 of the soil for his garden. How many pounds of soil did he use in the garden? How many pounds did he have left? So I am going to draw 10 holes. Ooh, okay. So these are my 10 holes that represent the 10 pounds of soil that the gardener has. Now remember, in the last video, we had a tape diagram in which we broke into 8 pieces because we needed to find out what was 5/8 of the whole of the 10 pounds. Now, we're not going to use a tape diagram here, but what we are going to use is this picture representation to help us to understand how much soil did he use and how much is left over. Now, we need to take these 10 holes and we have to divide it by 8. So I'm just going to put a rectangle around 8 of those holes. So that tells us that we know we can only make one hole out of those 10 pounds. Okay? I can't make another group of 8. It's impossible. I don't have enough. So I know at least I can make one hole. But we have these 2 holes left over. And since we're using eighths, we're going to take this hole and we're going to break it into eighths. Okay, so now what do we do with these eighths? We just don't leave them there. We have to make them a part of the whole. So again, we have 8/8 here and we have 8/8 here, which combined gives us 16 of the eighths. Okay, 16/8. So we need to take these 16/8 and we need to divide them appropriately to each of these holes. So since we have 8 holes here, we are going to take these 8s and divide them evenly. So we know that 16 divided by 8 is 2, so that means each of these will get 2 8s. Okay. So that means that in order to divide this, we would have 1 and 2 8s. That's how much it would be equal to when we divide it by 8. But remember, we don't only need to have 1 of these 8s, we need 5 of them because he used 5/8. So we need to look at 5 of them. So this one, this one, this one, this one, any 5. They're all equal to the same thing. So again, we have the 1 and 2 8s with the 1 and 2 8s, 1 and 2 8s. again with the 1 and 2 eighths. And we will, when we combine it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wholes. But hold up, because we still have these 2 eighths that we need to combine. So we have the same denominators, so we're going to add the numerators, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And that gives us 10 eighths, which again goes back to what we were dividing in the first place, the 10 divided by 8, right? Because we know that this sign here, the fraction sign, represents division. And we did this already. We know that 10 divided by 8 gives us 1 and 2 eighths. However, we have a 5 here that we have to combine. So we have 5 and 1, which gives us 6 and 2 eighths. So that's the amount that the gardener used, the 6 and 2 eighths. Okay, so how much is 5 eighths equal to? 6 and 2 eighths. How many pounds of soil did he use in the garden? 6 and 2 eighths. How many pounds did he have left? So again, whatever's not checked off yet is the amount that he has left. And if we combine those 3 2 eighths, we have 2, 4, 6 eighths. But remember, these are wholes. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 and 6 eighths is what he has left over.